All right, today, doing a little after hours work here. Today I have a 2004 Audi A6. It's an Avant Quattro, 3.0 liter. Transmission is the ZF5HP19. Now, to get transmission type, I run the VIN through my program ShopKey Pro. And it comes up with the 3-digit code for the transmission. It doesn't actually say 5HP19. All right, so this particular one is an 01V. And I have a list of how to decode, I have a list to decode the 3-digit codes that Audi designates their transmission as. Okay, because it'll never come up as a 5HP19. Okay, it'll come up as an 01V. Another, for instance, is an 01L, is a 5HP24. An 09L is a 6HP19. So if you know what your designation is, just to let you know, I have a list and I should be able to decode it for you. You just drop me a line and I can let you know, no problem. Okay, so getting back to this 04 Audi A6, got a couple of codes on this thing that keep coming back, cars and failsafe. All right, one is a P1750 that is supply voltage low. Now this has its own transmission control module, so basically TCM supply voltage too low. The other one is a P0706 transmission range switch, implausible signal, whatever the case may be. But it is coming up with that code as well. They both come back. So I would troubleshoot this 1750 first before we go ahead and put a range switch on this thing, which is probably about $450 from Audi. All right, so first thing I do is I look to see, any notes on the 1750. I really can't find much on it. So now I want to know where the transmission control module is, so I go to that. And the transmission control module is located passenger side footwell. And when I saw a picture of it, it's almost in a sealed box. So you got to peel the carpet back, take the side trim up, peel the carpet back, and you can pull the computer box out. We actually have it out already. So anytime you have something like that, the first thing that I'm thinking is at some point there was water in there. There's got to be some kind of a leak, drains clogged from sunroof or something. Something's going on, and I think we're dealing with a water problem. So sure enough, we pull this box out. I'm going to give you a shot of that. I'm going to look at the codes also on the scan tool and open the box, and you can actually see at one point there was a water line in there. Also, the computer looks nice because somebody had changed it, because it has yellow markings on it. But I'm going to show you the engine, the harness side that plugs into the computer, which is all corroded green and stuff like that, as well as a broken supply voltage wire, which we found. So pretty much, funny story, what was going on is we had the car out in the front. Came from a wholesale account, good wholesale account a few miles away. Very nice people they're actually our neighbors, but they're passing by here on their way home, and they pull in and they says, hey, that's my Audi, you know what's going on with it. And I says, yeah, I told them what's going on. I said, it looks like at one point there was water in there, and he apparently just bought the car, probably put 1,000 or 1,500 miles on it, and supposedly who he bought it from, I think he bought it from a friend, and he told him about the water leak, and he says, yeah, the guy did say there was a water leak. Well, it kind of took a toll on this harness, because everything is totally corroded. All they did was throw a computer in, clean nothing, must have left the water on there, and it all got corroded. So we have all that apart, which you're going to see. Also, what we're going to do is call Audi, see if they offer any kind of repair harness for this thing. We're going to clean up as best we can. We got to see if we can fix the wire. All right, so that's what's going on with this. Again, not much information on that 1750 code. That's another reason why I wanted to share this information with you. When we were at wiring diagrams, it would say Audi with 01L transmission, Audi with 01V transmission, so that's why you got to kind of know what's going on. And the 01L, 01V, the feed was the same. I think it is pin 26. I think it's a red wire. which you're going to see also. So, all right, we're going to get set up out by the car. Going to give you a shot of the scan tool, and I'm going to go walk around the other side, give you a shot of the computer. All right, so give me a few minutes. I'm going to get set up out by the car. All right, so here's a shot of the code, the one that we're diagnosing now, this P1750, TCM supply voltage too low. That is in the transmission, and there's also another one stored, if you could see this one. This is like a 706 code, transmission range sensor. All right, implausible signal. But I wouldn't do anything with this until we fix supply voltage too low problem. All right, now I want to show you where the computer is located and what is going on with this. So let me get set up on the other side of the car. Okay, so here is the TCM, sits in this box. All right, and this is located passenger side footwell, so I'm on the right side of the car. And let's take a look at this computer. I'm looking at some yellow markings. It looks like somebody probably put a computer in this already, because if you look at this box where the computer sits, I don't know if it's really coming out, but to me it looks like this thing at one point was full of water. And when I questioned the customer, he did confirm about a water leak on the right side of the car. Okay, so we got a 750 code. TCM, well, it's really voltage, supply voltage too low. All right, so if we look here, you see this red wire. I think this is terminal 26, and this is the supply voltage, and that wire is broken. So there is our 1750 code, sorry. And now what I want to do is take this thing out here. I want to disconnect this, and I want to show you. I don't really know if you can see how bad that is in here, but these things are all corroded and green. Nobody really ever cleaned this, and this is from all the water. All right, so between that and this broken wire, we're getting the P0706 code for the range switch, and we're getting the P1750 code for the supply voltage too low. So this is what we got to deal with, and we're going to call Audi tomorrow to see what they sell as far as, maybe a harness end or a repair kit, or I'm not really sure yet, so we're going to do that. And, the people live behind us, they're our neighbors. So we're going to do what we can do to fix this car for them. All right, so it's a 2004 Audi A6 Avant Quattro 3.0 with the ZF5HP19. Audi designates that as the 01V. And we got to deal with these hard codes, the 1750 code. So you saw the broken wire, that's our problem. And we're going to go from here. We're going to call Audi tomorrow and go from there. All right, thanks for watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you next one. All right, so we got this printout from Audi, and if you guys can make this out, here is the transmission control module, right side footwell, passenger side footwell. Here is the connector, and of course the wires. So you can actually order individual wires to do the repair. All right, so that's what we did. We ordered a couple of wire sets, and this is what comes. So you have an end on each side. So in actuality, you can do 4 repairs with this. You just cut it in half, and then you solder it on. You just gotta, and then plug these in. You just gotta get these out from the connector for the TCM, and then you can plug it in, because we have one wire broken and we have a few that are corroded. So we're probably just gonna use all 4 pieces here and change the one broken one and the 3 worst ones. Like again, this thing was submerged in water, so we're going to clean it up as best we can. We're probably going to fix the one wire first and plug it in just to make sure that code goes away. And then we did have another code for the P0706 for the range switch, and we're going to see if that goes away as well, and just take it step by step. So if you did have to do a repair, it is possible to buy just the wires that you would need to fix if the wires are broken. All right, and once again, this is an 04 Audi A6. This is the, when I run the VIN, it does come up as the Avant Quattro. And again, we have those codes for low, TCM low input, 1750 code. So we'll be addressing that today with these wires. And again, you could just cut these things in half, and then you have 4 wire sets. All right, so thanks for watching. Have a great day, and we will see you next one. All right, so just a quick follow-up video, just to let you guys know we had a successor repair on the Audi. You saw the wires that we purchased from the dealer, and we used that to take care of the 1750 code. It wasn't easy getting the terminal out of the cavity, but you know, we kind of had to push it out a little bit. We got some special tools that we used, but we eventually did get it out, and we cut the wire in half, we soldered it on, plugged it back in, it stayed, and that took care of the 1750 code. All right, we cleaned the other terminals with small brushes that we have to see if that would take care of the 706 code, which is the rain switch. So we got everything, you know, to the point where we were happy with how it was clean. But still, we start up the car, park would illuminate, put it in reverse, and the entire prindle would illuminate, and that 706 code would immediately come right back. The 1750 code did not come back. So at that point, we did some checks, and everything pointed to the switch. So here is the switch. We got another switch, installed it. A little bit of a pain. It's kind of like, I think, gotta move the left side mount out of the way. It wasn't easy to do, but we got it. Installed a new switch, reset everything, and that had fixed that. So we fixed the 1750 with the wire and the 706 code with installing a new neutral switch. I wanted to give you guys a shot of the repair that we did on the wire. I mean, it was a real nice repair. But before I knew it, that whole thing was back together, back underneath the passenger footwell. All the carpet was back. So I didn't really want to take it apart again. And as of right now, there are no codes present. Car works very nice. The printer works very nice. It shifts good. And we're going to be returning the car to the customer. So I just wanted to give you a follow-up on the Audi. And once again, as always, I thank you guys for watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you next one.